We are back to the Bravado Wireless Vype Magazine Fast Pitch Softball Media Days here at the Bravado TV studio. I'm your host, Eric Shannon. Once again, we have the Warner Lady Eagles, and we have a pair of sisters this time, Rachel Teal and Helen Teal, and we have Coach Carbone. Coach, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it. We'll start off with you. First year at Warner, and you've got to see the girls through some off season, and hopefully, you know, running until their tongues hang out, right? And
oh yeah,
yeah, he says that with a big smile. So, what you feeling with this team coming in for the season?
Right now, you know, it's more of a building year. We're trying to get a foundation going, trying to set something up for the future, which isn't great for some of our seniors, but that's kind of what we're doing right now. We got kind of low numbers, and we have one junior, one senior, and the rest are sophomores and freshmen. So,
goodness,
kind of a building year. We're going to try to set that foundation and kind of build on that this year.
Right. Yeah, unfortunate for a senior, but at the same time, a senior can look back in 5 years and go, well, I helped build that.
I was a part of that.
Yeah, I helped build that championship team or whatever. So,
right.
Yeah, it's a sense of pride there. So, Helen, you're the lone senior on the team.
I am.
All right. Boy, you got to have some big shoulders right there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what are your expectations for this young team?
Mostly just to start learning a little bit more before we head out, but I'm expecting us to be pretty decent.
Right.
But
just kind of get better. I mean, you know, as long as we improve every week, you know, we're doing something good, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, Rachel, I know you didn't want me to call on you, but I'm going to call on you. Sophomore, and you could be, you know, you've got 2 more years there. You could be part of this team building on.
Yep.
So, what are you looking forward to this year?
Just to build a better team for us to work together as a team. So, this is.
Just get to work, basically, right? And you know, well, that's cool, Coach. They understand what's going on. They understand, hey, we're going to have to bust our tail to get where we want to go, inning by inning, right?
You got to buy in, kind of trust the process.
Exactly, yeah. And that's great you have this, because a lot of teams, they don't have that buy-in thing.
That's right.
You know, we've talked about we have such great schools and great teams that are in our coverage area. Warner obviously is in our backyard, so you know, we do a lot with Warner schools, but it's great to see, you know, you want to see wins, but God, as long as they're busting their tail, that's what makes it fun.
Right.
Know? So, Coach, what are some of your strengths coming into this year?
The girls, I think what I wrote down earlier was that our youth, we have youth and their understanding of what we're trying to do.
Right.
And they work hard and they have grit. So they're not going to go out there and they're not going to quit on me. Now we're not going to go out there and maybe beat everybody by 100, and there's going to be some close games, and I can count on them not to quit on me. They're going to stay in there every pitch, every inning. And that's something you can't teach, and a lot of players don't have that. A lot of schools don't have that anymore.
Right, and that's a big point. A lot of schools and a lot of players don't have that. And you're about the 10th coach that said, I'm really proud of our team because they have some grit. And that word keeps coming up. And but I've had a number of coaches say they'll take a team with 9 players with grit and want to versus a team with a bunch of athletes that don't care.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, and I like this side a lot better.
Right, like the grit. Right, let's get to work. All right, Helen, who on the schedule have you circled and said, I want to go play this team and beat them this year?
Mostly all of them, because I just like playing, period. But in the past, having Holbert was pretty fun to have. So I think if we have Holbert, that'd be.
So it's funny you say that. They said that's who they wanted to play and beat.
Yeah.
They said they were shooting for the Warner Eagles. So that's great. All right, Rachel, what about you?
Holbert, and if we did have Oktaha, then Oktaha, but I don't think we do.
Yeah, pretty close proximity right there, right?
Right.
Right. All right, Helen, who's the fastest on the team?
Either Rachel or Sky.
Right.
It'd be pretty close between them two.
So we're gonna have to show up to the games and see you, huh?
Yeah.
Right. All right. Rachel, who's the biggest clown on the team?
You're looking at it.
The senior. So you're going to have to pass the clown torch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to pass the monkeying around torch. All right, all right. Coach, it seems like seems like they have good chemistry with the team. Yeah.
They do. Overall, it's pretty good.
Yeah. And that's awesome that they all kind of on the same page. We got team chemistry. We've got to buy in, and we got to work hard.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. And it's good to see. We understand where we're at. We just got to bust our tails to get better. So I like it. All right, folks, take a trip down Highway 64. Visit the Warner Lady Eagles. Go watch them play some softball. Go cheer them on. Watch Helen pull some tricks on some of the other teams. You may see some card tricks or balloon animals or something like that, right?
Maybe.
Maybe not. All right. Folks, go visit them. It's always a pleasure to have these teams up here. I'm your host, Eric Shannon. Ladies, thank you so very much. Hands a little sweaty.
Yeah.
Not too terrible, is it? See?
No.
Coach, thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
You bet. Thank you for coming up. You girls get to go back and be rock stars now. You'll be signing all the rest of school, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, we have the Westfield Yellow Jackets coming up next, so stay tuned. I believe that's our last one for the day. So stay tuned, and we've got them coming up next.